fired up. So let's start a fire today. We don't have a lot of time. Shane's out sick. Hope he recovers soon. It's always good to have the old cameraman handy. And Shane's just a good dude, man. I don't want to see anybody get sick. I hope y'all are having a great day. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a little fire if the wind and rain will cooperate. Not rain, but wind. Y'all know what I'm saying. If you followed the channel for any length of time, you know what the hell I'm saying. All right. Hey, buddy, how are you? Big E. Until the trap takes us. Man, it's good seeing y'all. I hope everybody's having a good day. So listen, we're going to use the PWB EDC from Work Tough Gear. We're going to use that. Let me get me a little something to hit the thing with. Y'all bear with me. Like I said, I got Shane's out today. I got several out today. So old Scabber's having the sandblast, powder coat, be his own cameraman, all that kind of shit. Y'all know what I'm saying. So let's do this. Let me get down here. Now I've got me facing in the sun, not y'all. So if I miss you, I'm sorry. Ryan, what's up, buddy? Drac, what's going on? Bruner, how are you? Y'all say hello if I miss anybody. Mountain Man, good seeing you, brother. I hate doing this. Here we go. Is that better? Yeah. Drac, I made you a moderator real quick. Just where you at, Drac? 944. Kathleen, how are you? Good seeing y'all. Listen, I don't have a lot of time. I never do, but I got time for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually doing some sandblasting today. Of my four guys, I think of my five guys, there's five of us. We got four out or three out. Yeah, three are out. So here's what I thought we'd do. Just talk just a little bit. This topic's been on my mind. And one thing we see a lot on YouTube, man, is a lot of guys who know what the hell. What up, Bobby? We got a lot of guys that put out a lot of good info, a lot of knowledge, a lot of good stuff, seriously. And they do a lot of good how-tos, but some of the stuff sometimes, unless you're a woods person, it misses you, right? And if you're saying not me, well, you're a woods person. So here's what I want to do. I want to talk about 2 or 3 things that I think you need. This is a ferro rod, a Bic lighter, and lighter knot, right? This is, obviously, it's the Puzon Wilderness Bowie EDC. It's dropping tomorrow, but I thought we'd use it. Guys, listen, I guess because I have grandkids, this has been on my mind a lot. And we've seen here in the past few months, a lot of kids getting lost in the woods. They're surviving, right? They're making it a few days. But for whatever reason, they're getting lost in the woods or turning around in the woods. And I've talked to my grandsons a lot. So I thought this might be a topic that might help y'all. Now, if you live in an area where there are pine trees, not all pines do it, but especially in the South, they'll do it. This is called lighter knot, fat lighter, fatwood, whatever you want to call it. And basically what it is when a pine tree dies, the resin settles. When the resin settles, it inundates the wood, and you get basically diesel, gasoline. That's not really, it's a good analogy, but it's not. Basically what you get is a piece of wood like this. Y'all see that golden brown? Dwayne, how are you, buddy? Missy Ann, Garen, good seeing y'all. Todd, always good to see you. So when you get it, and it's got that good Christmassy smell to it, right? It's just got that fresh, that good smell. That's important. And this is what I tell my grandson. I've taught him kind of how to get it, how to harvest it. But a lot of people, a lot of folks, when they do their videos, they use the ferrocenium rod a lot. I can tell y'all, my grandkid's 10. And I've got him his own complete kit. And I'm scared to death to send him with a lighter because he's 10. But here's the thing, and I'm serious, and I'm thinking about it as I'm saying it. If my grandsons are going out in the woods and playing, and listen, when I was 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, man, there was a group of us that were always in the woods, always by ourselves. We didn't have a parent. Here's the thing. If your kids are in the woods playing, and now the damn wind's going to blow, but even better, and they get turned around and they get lost, they need to have a couple things with them. I firmly believe. Now, I'm scared to death when I say this. Please understand what I'm saying. But I believe education and knowledge is power. So you just have to enforce to the child, hey, I'm not sending you out here with this stuff to burn the damn woods down. I'm not doing that. But I am sending you. So you got a fighting chance if something happens. And I know the internet is a world of make-believe and ifs, but I'm telling you, we've seen it a lot lately, kids getting lost. So teach them how to find light or not. You can find it anywhere. There's no need. If you got the right kind of pine tree or Douglas fir around you, there is no reason to buy it from Home Depot unless you're just a city person. Then go to Home Depot. Or if you're a working guy and you're like, Scab, I ain't spending $25 on fatwood at Home Depot, then here's what you do. At your job, or you find a job that has pallets. These pallets are pine, and you see that knot? Guess what that is, kids? That's fatwood. That's lighter knot. Process up some and just give them a small piece. But this is why I'm saying this. Can y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me see. So I've just made some really quick curlies. That's all you got to do. That's it. I mean, that's it. Now, you can teach them the ferro rod technique, and it's good for them to learn, okay? It's great for them to learn, but I am a firm believer in saying, hey, listen, I've got a grandson that's 10 and one that's 5. Caden, I would hand a lighter and a little piece of fat wood. I've been working with him on a knife. Now, being brothers, he's apt to poke his brother in the butt with one, right? Now, that blew out good. I didn't want to burn myself. But y'all put in the comments what you think. And I know it can be somewhat controversial, I guess. But some of this shit, man, while you have to be careful and you can't let your kids out like you used to, because there's all kind of weirdos and there's the internet and there's all. See, I don't know what's more dangerous, being in the woods or being online alone. You know, I can tell you this. My grandson's 10. I almost would rather him be in the woods alone than be on the damn internet alone. I'm just being honest with you. I can teach him enough to get through with wood skills, right? I can teach him how to build a fire. And I've told him, I said, son, if you get out there and y'all get legitimately lost, start you a little fire, get your brother situated. Make sure you are not sitting in a bed of pine straw or in an area that's completely flammable. Make sure you clean out an area. I told him to stop, assess where he's at, stay in place, make noise. But at the end of the day, if you're in a spot, and I said, Caden, if you're in a spot where it's going to get dark, you don't want to get any more lost, clean out the spot. Clean it completely out. Make you a fire pit. It does a couple things. A couple things. One, it occupies your mind. You have a task. Now, he's got a little brother to take care of. Is he his brother's keeper? At that point, yes, he is. So clear you a spot. Then pull out your little piece of lighter knot. Take your little pocket knife. Make you some shavings. Don't light it yet. Don't waste it. Get you the driest twigs you can. Here's the other side of that. And we've talked about grabbing tinder and kindling and things like that. Get you a little pile. The other thing you can do, and I will do a video on this, and I'm sorry, Mitten Talk, good seeing you. Thank you for coming in. So, Todd, at 8 years old, I was on snowshoe. Yeah, brother. See, that's us. That's us. We were in the wood. Now, I grew up in the swamps, so we were in John boats, and we were in things like that. But, dude, I can remember as a kid, and this is a true sign you're getting old. Man, I remember as a kid, us going down, one of my best friends growing up, his granddaddy would get drunk and burn down the woods at least twice a summer or twice a fall until, and this was in Hazelhurst, Georgia, until the fire department literally dug a fire lane about 200-300 yards from our house out in the swamp, drained the swamp, made a creek. And our dumb ass to take boats and be out there in it and be out there. And there were a couple times we spent the night out there. That's why it's important. I really feel this, and I'm being honest with y'all. I really feel like it's important we teach our children some just basic stuff, man. Some people are more worried about teaching them. I'm going to teach them how to fight with a knife. How about teaching them to make a small fire, teach them responsibility? And I'm telling y'all, and the reason I am adamant about a piece of light or not, the reason I am absolutely adamant is because while it's not fail proof, if you light this sumbitch up, and this is what I'm going to say, I was going to make it quick. And I've told my grandson, we'll just use these as, you get off this whole leg. Even if you've got damp wood, right? Let me show y'all something real quick. And the wind's not cooperating, but you know what? That's real life. And sometimes you got to deal with it. And I made a fire. I can't remember the name of the video, but I've done this. But what I've told them is this. Take you some sticks. And I'm just going to split these up so we can use them. Take you some sticks like this. You don't even need this big, really, but for the sake of the video and showing y'all, I'll set this down. You can take sticks just like this, and I've done this, and I'm going to do another video on it. I learned this from Blackie Thomas. Even if these sticks are a little bit damp, now you would need a larger piece of lighter knot, but that, I mean, that's not hard. And if we prepare the kids, if we teach the kids, if we teach our children to be prepared, not to panic, not to rely on a cell phone. It's good to have them. But say they do have a phone. Say they make a call. Say you know where they're at, but it's already getting dark. Now, most of us are going regardless. But say a situation comes up where they're not going to be easy to get to, and they're going to be out there for a few hours, even if they got a phone. You want them to have some basic skills. I'm adamant about that. So I taught Caden to make a little stand like this, even if it's a little bit damp and you would need a little bit more light or not. But I guarantee you, where'd I threw my damn lighter? Now, the ferro rod is excellent to teach them with. I believe in doing that. But in a real situation, instead of them getting frustrated, it would help if it would cooperate with me. Let's put that right there. That way we can kind of shield it from the wind. But you can do something like this, guys. Now, I'm leaving this kind of bare bones, but what you can do and what you should do is prop that up like that. And then what you would do is take and cover it, even if you're covering it with some wet leaves, with some twigs, with some kindling, even if you cover it with stuff like that, that's a little damp, that lighter knot will get hot enough. It'll start a fire. It'll dry some things out. And like I said, if you got to add some, it wouldn't be me if the damn thing cooperated. Even if you got to take some smaller pieces, you can take smaller pieces of fatwood like this. Just add them slowly. Because it's not going to be perfect in the woods either. See how that wind's blowing right in there? I'm glad it's doing that. Did you see how it was blowing in and it was almost like a blowtorch effect? If you do that, if you have that little bit of wind, and it's, the main thing, the reason I keep saying teach our kids, because if they learn it, if they do it, if they train with it, they're not going to panic, man. They're not going to get all freaked out. They may not be happy. Hey, I'm in the woods, and some of them, it would have been a damn adventure. But you see how that's caught up, just that little bit of lighter knot that you can find anywhere. And if you're a city guy, if you're a city girl, and all you got is Home Depot, it's called fatwood, fat lighter. Light it up. Don't choke yourself out like I'm doing. And here's the other side, real quick tip. Pine is not good to cook over. We all know that. We all know that. Or breathe, especially when you see that black smoke. But push come to shove, good God, man. Push come to shove, when the black smoke's gone, it's not going to be delicious, but you want to make sure when you're teaching them, hey, guys, listen, as long as you see that black, acrid smoke, you don't want to cook anything over it. Listen, I know this has been rushed and hurried, but I just wanted to cover it. It's been on my mind. I'll try to do one a little more comprehensive, one that makes a little more sense this weekend. To everybody joining me, thank you. I'm sorry I didn't get to the comments very much. Shane should be back tomorrow. We'll go live tomorrow at 2 p.m. In the meantime now, I'm Scab, about to choke out here. You're not. I'm gone, son. Love y'all. Oh, yeah, remember this one's dropping tomorrow too now. Did I turn it off? Nope, we're still going.